uh, in many films हमने ऐसे कई सारे फिल्में देखी है जहाँ पे we have seen that they are showing the girl as the weaker gender and she is very vulnerable. लेकिन mostly films में यही दिखाए जाते हैं, but we have also so many cases जहाँ पे मर्दों के साथ भी बहुत गलत होता है, but we don't have any films on that. We always try to show that the girl is weak and she is vulnerable. So don't you think कि बॉलीवुड में ऐसी फिल्में भी आनी चाहिए जहाँ पे आप जो अदर जेंडर है, जो दूसरा जेंडर है, मेल या जो थर्ड जेंडर है, ट्रांसजेंडर, सबके प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में उसमें फिल्में बननी चाहिए? Like why only the woman you are showing that she is weak and vulnerable?
See, you have to understand that Bollywood is a part of the Indian film industry. The Indian film industry comprises of films that are made in South India also, and nowadays those films in South India are getting a lot of visibility and
Hmm.
acceptability in
Yes,
northern belt, because I think the social media team is working really well, who want to promote the south films because that's how it's working.
yes,
Let's
yes.
be honest. But I would just say the Indian film industry comprises of Bollywood. Bollywood is not in entirety the entire Indian film industry. Also in Bollywood you have had films like Damini, which have been made years back when
Yes,
Meenakshi
yes, yes.
Shadri was the crusader. You have had women oriented films, very strong women oriented films. Now, even Kangana does all these women oriented films, and that
Yes,
is
yes.
why I thought she was a strong woman. But then her portrayal on screen and in real life could be different. But she does
Different.
strong women roles like Rani Lakshmi Bai, and now some, Air Force fighter role and everything. So Bollywood does give strong roles, and now even I think Emergency she's playing Indira Gandhi. In India, the first woman prime minister was Indira Gandhi. So we have strong women roles in Bollywood. Sunil Shetty's son was, he made his debut in a film. I don't remember the name of the film, but in that film, it was shown that how the woman kind of used him, trapped him, and he was vulnerable. He fell in love with the girl, and the girl kind of used him, and she had a husband and she just wanted some affair with him. So that film was actually in favor of a man, and the
Hmm.
things that men go through a woman also in a relationship, they can be more vulnerable, more emotional as compared to the woman. So I think concepts are being made, and changes are happening. Cinema obviously reflects a lot that we see in the society, how propaganda is, promoted in the society. There were times when Hindu phobia content was being promoted in Bollywood a lot, because that was the thought process that was being navigated through various articles, memes, or mediums. Now people are much more careful. They think before kind of targeting the gods and goddesses of our religion. So
Hmm.
things change. But now that you all are talking about how men are also kind of trapped in false cases and false relationships, and they also are human beings, they end up crying. I think more content will be made in Bollywood, because they also have to give new content to the audience.
Yes, 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 definitely. And what I feel is that even though one more film was made, as you said, no, there was a film called Article 375. It did not gain much popularity. There was Akshay Khanna in the film.
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
th yes, and that was also, I saw that film, and at that time, even I was not into all this. Like this NGO was
yes.
not formed. I was not into this. It was years back. I saw that, and that was the first time when I came to know that, oh, this thing also happens. Like false cases happen. Like all the
Yeah.
girls are not saying the truth that I was raped or I was done this or this was done to me. So men are also there who like get trapped into false cases and they get punished for no reason. But what I felt is that there was very less promotion done, and so I think people they were not aware of such films, and even today also there I don't think much people are aware of this film. So I think more promotion and more awareness needs to be spread. And like as I said before, like celebrities should spread awareness and talk about this because we follow you people, and you have the power to influence people. So I personally feel that celebrities should start talking about this as you talk about gender neutrality and all.
Well, that's
Uh,
it. personal. I can't. We can't force people. There are a lot of women
Yes, we can't
who want
force.
to behave dumb. They behave dumb. They know everything, but they want to portray themselves as dumb.
That's why I say that people, I do not know what problems people are having with these topics. Like there are many topics actually, like mental health awareness is there, then pseudo feminism is there, men's rights, so many things. But I rarely even there are many people who directly say that I'm not comfortable speaking on all these topics. With I feel that there must be awareness raised on it. Like a few days back, we had like in the month of February, we will be having the marital rape verdict. I think we're aware of that. So, what is your personal opinion on marital rape? Like, it should be criminalized or it should not be criminalized?
See, marital rape. Now, obviously, anything which is done without the consent of a partner is not correct. No one can force another partner. Neither a woman can force a man, nor can a man force a woman, because they are legally married to each other. So, marital rape needs to be uh, made sure that it is having the correct points in it, because sometimes women can just get up and then file cases against their happily married husbands because they want to get back to them, saying that he raped me 2 years back, and that
Yes, yes.
amounts to marital rape. So there has to be a lot of legal structure work when you work on laws like these. I'm not a lawyer, but this is what I've understood, that there are cases where women are subjected to genuine marital rape by aggressive men who think that it is their right to have sex or intercourse with their wife whenever they feel like, because they've married them. And there are women who then try to use certain laws like marital rape law against those husbands who are not listening to them, or whom she wants to get rid of or punish or torture. So
Yes.
we need to have clarity that what kind of legal work are we going to be making to make sure that these laws are respected for what they want to do to the society in terms of reformation.
Definitely. And like a few days back, there was an incident in Delhi on 31st that a girl named Anjali, she was dragged by five men, but because they were drunk, and like unfortunately she lost her life. And then now public is demanding कि हम like उन पांचों को आप सजा दो, like hang till death, something like that. लेकिन ऐसे कई सारे केसेस है जहाँ पे हमने ये भी देखा है कि girl, she hit a man and the man dies because she was drunk. But वहां पे इनफैक्ट आसाम में भी ऐसे केस हुए हैं जहाँ पे एक लड़की ने शी इज अ इन्फ्लुएंसर बाय द वे जिसने ये किया था गुवाहाटी में एंड देन शी हिट अ मैन एंड ही डाइड ही वाज अ वर्कर ही डाइड बट टुडे शी इज रोमिंग फ्रीली नोबडी हैज डिमांडेड हैंग टिल डेथ या लाइफ टाइम इम्प्रिजनमेंट फॉर हर इनिशियली थोड़े से वो मतलब प्रोटेस्ट वगैरह हुए थे लेकिन उस टाइप का कुछ बड़ा कुछ नहीं हुआ ऐसे कई सारे केसेस दिल्ली इनफैक्ट ऑन द सेम 31st नाइट इस साल आई मीन लास्ट ईयर एक लड़का भी मरा था लेकिन उसको किसी तरह का कंपेंसेशन नहीं मिला कुछ नहीं मिला जबकि अंजलि की फैमिली को मिला इनफैक्ट और एक लड़की थी उसकी फैमिली को भी मिला तो इसमें आप क्या कहना चाहती है कि डोंट यू थिंक कि क्रिमिनल शुड नॉट बी जज्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द जेंडर्स लाइक अगर आप लड़की भी है या मैं लड़की हूँ मैंने अगर कोई क्राइम किया भी है और उससे किसी की जान गई है या फिर वो बहुत सीवियर है तो मुझे भी आई थिंक वो सेम पनिशमेंट मिलना चाहिए जस्ट
Yes,
बिकॉज आई एम ए वुमन यू कैन नॉट लीव मी फ्री
yes, yes. I agree that the crime, whether committed by a man or whether committed by a woman, if it is the same crime, the crime has been committed with the same intensity, causing the same consequence, then the punishment for it also has to be same. Because what happens is that a lot of times certain crimes get highlighted because of political undercurrents. Like Delhi has a different government, social media is handled by different government people, IT cells. So then certain IT cells promote something which has happened in Delhi because they feel that Delhi comes under Arvind Kejriwal's rule. So by talking about something that has happened in Delhi, they will get brownie points for the next election. And in that context, incident of Anjali, which is very, very sad because she lost her life, and it is really, really very bad what happened. For 12 kilometers she was being
Yes,
dragged, and he
it
could,
was actually terrible and horrible.
horrible. A body is being dragged, a young person, a young life. And it's worse than that of an animal, because you are seeing something like this happening, because I saw footage of it, that the people in the car had got down and checked the bottom of the car and still then got back into the car. And then there were bystanders, and I read interviews of witnesses saying that they called up the helpline, yet nobody was there to kind of figure this out. So what happens is that in the political tug of war, certain incidents get highlighted, but as Indian citizens, as responsible Indian citizens, we should make sure that if a similar crime is committed by the opposite sex also, then the punishments need to be same. Yes, in the court of law, there will be certain cases which will be publicly highlighted, and there will be certain cases which will not be publicly highlighted, but the judge has to be unbiased, because that's his duty.